Hello friends, you're watching India Today Tech, and in this video we're going to compare the OnePlus 5T with the Honor V10. Both offer amazing value for money and come with latest hardware to the tune of flagships from Samsung and Google. But which one makes the cut for the best phone? The OnePlus 5T has firmly established itself as a smartphone that is hard to beat in its price segment. But the newly released Honor V10 proves it's not impossible. In fact, Huawei makes sure it does by launching it at 29,999, exactly 3,000 rupees cheaper than the OnePlus 5T. Is there a catch? Both phones look sleek, premium and classy. They're made out of metal and have minimum bezels up front. The V10 ever so slightly edges out the 5T thanks to its front-facing fingerprint sensor, cleverly integrated antenna lines and matte finish at the rear. On the other hand, OnePlus 5T's dual camera setup is more seamlessly integrated into the chassis, and curved back gives it a slightly more comfortable hold in the hands. A thing to note here is that OnePlus 5T has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protecting its display, while the display on Honor V10 is topped with an unknown glass. Both the phones miss out on stereo speakers, but they offer certain user-centric features such as an alert slider that you will find on OnePlus 5T and an IR blaster that you will find on the V10. Overall, both phones are built good, look good and are difficult to use with one hand. But the Honor V10 scores one extra point for its front-facing fingerprint sensor that we haven't seen in any of the bezel-less smartphones yet. Moving on to the display, both the Honor V10 and the OnePlus 5T come with 18:9 screens that stretch from one edge to other. While the OnePlus 5T has an AMOLED display, the Honor V10 makes use of an LCD panel that has the same resolution and pixel density as that of 5T. Practically, OnePlus 5T has deeper blacks and better brightness levels, while the Honor V10 has good viewing angles and more accurate color reproduction. So if you want a phone for outdoor use, the 5T is a slightly better option. It gives you better experience while using the phone outdoors, while the Honor V10 doesn't have that good visibility. Otherwise, watching videos, playing games and streaming YouTube is a delightful experience on both of these phones thanks to their thin bezel big screen. Next, both Honor V10 and OnePlus 5T are very fast. They pack a different set of hardware, but it's top-notch nonetheless. As a result, both smartphones handle everything from day-to-day use to intensive workloads without any problem. Yes, the Honor V10 still has a cluttered software. There are too many third-party apps preloaded onto the device. And yes, the OnePlus 5T has a much cleaner interface, which is almost the same as stock Android that you see on phones like Pixel. But surprisingly, the Honor V10 is not slow. Thanks to machine learning and artificial intelligence based additions, the EMUI 8.0 is fast, fluid and snappy. In some cases we found it to be slightly faster than OnePlus 5T, like in reopening apps or multitasking. Also, the Honor V10 offers 120 GB of internal storage, which is also expandable via microSD card, whereas the OnePlus 5T has 64 GB of internal storage on its base variant, and that is also not expandable. Anyways, let's move on to the cameras. While the V10 has a monochrome plus RGB dual camera setup, the OnePlus 5T has a regular sensor paired with a secondary sensor tuned specifically for low light images. That is what OnePlus says. But the biggest issue with OnePlus 5T is that the secondary sensor doesn't really help in low light. Shots taken with the V10 in similar lighting conditions are crisp and more detailed. The Honor V10 and OnePlus 5T come with dual camera setup at the back, capable of shooting images with depth of field effects. In good light, both the Honor V10 and OnePlus 5T can take stellar shots and offer great rear cameras for the price. While the 5T has better color reproduction and dynamic range, the V10 captures slightly better detail. Simply put, the 5T fares well in day-to-day scenarios while the V10 captures more detail. However, the OnePlus 5T certainly has a better front camera than the Honor V10. The shots taken from 5T are more crisp, well defined and detailed than those taken by the Honor V10. So finally, which phone should you go for? Both OnePlus 5T and the Honor V10 are stellar phones that are truly flagship killers. But the 5T has a more rounded appeal and will fit most of the people looking for a no-nonsense device that they can use as their daily driver. It's lean, clean and mean. On the other hand, the Honor V10 is more of a niche offering that is loaded with features but still manages to work as fast as the OnePlus 5T. But double onboard storage and a cheaper price tag makes the Honor V10 a deal you cannot refuse. Of these two, which is a smartphone you like? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to get latest reviews and technology videos like this. Thank you for watching.